In progress. So today's video is building a very successful and fulfilling business using 4 soul-infused habits, practice that you can use daily, that's simple, that's easy, and will up-level your success as an entrepreneur. Have you ever tried writing a blog, doing a video like this, writing a book, creating your course when you're stressed or rushed, or you just feel a little bit off? It's very hard, isn't it? You might be able to do it on some level, but you're pushing and it doesn't feel right. Or maybe you'll end up stopping. Or even if you create something under that kind of energy, you're not very happy with it. It's not coming from your heart. Because when you're stressed, it cuts off your ability to be inspired and creative. And so your energy is being blocked to allow your message of who you are and what you want to be expressed. When you're sending your message out into the world through social media and you're giving out value or you're talking about your offers, how you help heal people, you want to come from an authentic place, from your heart. That's where people really see and feel you and can relate to you. When you're serving your clients, you want to be living and breathing in the highest version of you. You'll have more joy and you'll do much greater work. And with a consistent practice, like I'm going to show you in a moment, you can create and sustain a higher state of being so that you will enjoy more success in your work and, of course, more joy as well. So the 4 soul-infused habits that I'm going to talk about help you create and maintain a way of being to activate much more success with more ease, to be in the flow. That's where we want to be. You know, I had an experience where years ago I was asked to speak somewhere. And usually when I speak live and it's a longer talk, this was about 45 minutes, I have some note cards that I bring. It keeps me on track. And I go to this class and I forgot my notes. I had nothing. I freaked out because I always have something so that I can stay on course, especially for 45 minutes. And now I'm panicking. There's almost 100 people in the audience. And I just stopped before I started. I closed my eyes and I connected to my heart, connected to my higher power that I call God. And I said, please, God, let the words come through me. Help me be present and centered, feeling my heart connected with theirs and theirs to mine. Something like that, I said, to get me grounded and get present, because that's all I could do. I didn't understand the concept of more of what I'm talking about today, but I knew on a deeper level that if I connected from my heart, not my head, hopefully I could be in more flow. And that is what happened. I started out nervous, but as I got into the content, I could see them more because I was connecting with them more. There was no cards for me to hold on to. I got excited about it. My body, my voice got more animated. I just let it come through me. And what happened was amazing. It was the first time people got up and clapped for me. I got a standing ovation. I hadn't gotten that before. And it was the only time I didn't have my notes. So it taught me an amazing lesson. Let go of the mind, live into your heart and soul. Magical, wonderful things happen. So living a soul-led life, practicing these soulful techniques, connect you more with your higher power, God, universe, however you see it. And that's where your true power lies. That's what happened for me in that talk. My true power came from my heart, not my thinking brain. You have more access to your intuition, your creativity, more love and compassion. It's where your highest potential lies. So when you connect with all that is, the universal energy, you are literally opening up your energy field to be more of who you are, to express more of you. And you end up being more inspirational to people because people can feel that energy. You're leading with your heart in your message, in your offers, in really everything that you do. That's where the success starts to go multiply. So let's talk about the 4 habits. So again, the 4 habits is about creating a practice, a consistent. And the more consistent you are with what I'm about to tell you, the more you're going to live into that soul-led life that's going to lead you into being a very, very soulful, empowered entrepreneur. The first habit is meditation. Now, there are all ways to do meditation. Some people do for 30 minutes. I do short ones. They are just as powerful. You don't need long ones. And I think a lot of people prefer that because they are busy and you're doing a lot in your day. But you can create a powerful connection even in minutes. And we're going to do that right now. In a really good meditation, it's about creating presence, getting centered, and it's about quieting that egoic mind that wants to judge and critique and get into doubt. And all that egoic mind gets you off the path to do what it is that you want to do, because you end up being filled with fear and doubt. So meditation is about practicing the noise, that chatter in the mind. So let's do that now. Hopefully you're in a quiet place. If you're driving and you can't do this, come back to this video. I'm going to timestamp this portion so that you can go quickly to the meditation and come back to the video and do it again and again. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And I want you to start with an intention that you have. And that's a great way to start an intention with a meditation anytime. Your intention for the day. Your intention might be to complete something that you want to complete in your work. Or it might be an intention to create a feeling. My intention is to create more inner peace today, more calm. My intention is to be more connected to people. You can do that. Whatever your intention is for that day, just state it right now. My intention for today is, and if you need a moment, you can pause the video and come back. Something that you want right now, and I'll give you some more ideas. It could be even things of you don't want, like, oh, my intention is to be free of judgment, or stay committed to my exercise routine, focus on my specific goals for my business. Just pick one for now. So with your eyes closed, getting into your breath right now, breathing in and out slowly, so that you can allow yourself to get into some moments of silence and presence. Allowing yourself to be here now. Feel into your body and the space that you have in your body. What it feels like to be here right now. And if you feel any tension in any part of your body, just send a breath to that part and release it. Feeling your feet on the ground, feeling rooted to the ground, imagining the earth is like Mother Earth holding you and supporting you. And just breathing deeply and slowly. And softening your breath. You don't want to push it, just soften it. Just notice what it feels like to be rooted and just being. Rooted to the earth and being in this moment. Where there's nothing I have to do, nowhere I have to go. Just to be. Now bring your awareness to your body and breath so you can get away from your mind. This helps ground us. Take another deep breath and let it out. Now imagine a beautiful healing light from above, from the universe, from God, however you see it. And this beautiful healing light flows right into your heart space, filling your heart space with love and peace and calm, letting it glow inside of your heart. Feeling this loving connection with source energy. Feeling supported. Feeling the stillness and calmness and peace of this energy. Connecting now to this universal divine consciousness that is the vortex of infinite well-being. Breathe that in. Infinite love and connection to this divine consciousness that lives in you and around you. Breathing that in like waves of the ocean, that beautiful, loving, divine consciousness. As you breathe in all that love and divine energy. And as you breathe out old, stagnant energy. Whatever no longer works for you, you release. And now imagine every breath you breathe in enlivens every cell and organ and limb of your body, which each breath, it renews your life force, releasing the old with the out breath. Breathing in, renewing. Breathing out, releasing. Making space for the new, filled with infinite possibilities. Letting this reality be. Feeling the power of the universe again, holding you, supporting you, nourishing you, feeling the power flow through you like a golden river of light. Just sit for a moment and allow all that energy inside of you, that beautiful energy, as you're setting your intention. Say to yourself your intention again, as it's being filled with this divine energy consciousness. And just imagine sending your intention out to the universe from your heart, remaining open to allow in and receive. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. I think that was about 5 minutes. I hope that felt good. I'd love to hear in your comments if you're on YouTube here. What did that feel like? What a beautiful way to start the day. That's one meditation. And again, I'll record it and I'll have a timestamp so you can use it anytime you want. So that's a way to center and ground yourself. Soul habit number 2 is to nourish your soul. This might be one that you don't do. Many people don't do this, but you should. It's like pretty amazing. Nourish your soul at least once a week by exploring your soul's needs. That's the habit. It's very important that we feed our soul, that we tend to our soul. And one way to do that is to ask deeper questions. The deeper questions, which I'll show you in a moment, discovers what the deeper needs of your soul are. And the more that you can access that, the more you can give that to your soul, and your soul grows. You grow. The potential just gets bigger and bigger. How many times in a week or a month or even in a year have you ever consistently sat and contemplated and reflected on deeper questions like, what would lift my spirit today? What does the deepest part of me need? What's the most important thing I can do to heal my soul? These are typical deeper questions that I use. How many of us do that? Most of us don't, including me. I get caught up in it. We get busy. We got our to-do lists. We have our things to tend to. By the time the evening comes, we're zapped and we just want to watch TV. And we're not taking the time to really nourish that part of us that is the fuel for our divine nature. You have this beautiful life force, and it cannot live its fullest if you're not nourishing it. So I'm going to have you practice this so you can get a taste of it. I'm going to give you one question, and I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and not answer it from your head again. You're going to connect with your heart and soul. And the answer to this is not some deep, esoteric, big thing that you think you need to hear. It might be one word. It could be simple. I've done it sometimes, and I'll ask, what does my soul need right now? And I just wait. And it's sometimes it just says, take a nap. You need rest. That's simple. My conscious mind was ignoring that, and I wasn't doing it because I was running and doing too much. But when I centered myself, I was paying attention. So here's the question we're going to do today. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to connect with your heart and soul. Drop in and ask this question of yourself. What do I need to let go of? Or another way to ask it is, does my soul want me to let go of? And if you need some extra time, because we kind of speed through it in a video, pause the video and then come back. And when you get the answer, the best thing is to write it down or put it in your notepad in your phone. Now, whatever you got is what you want to pay attention to. Many people, the mind will say, oh, that's simple, that's no big deal. Please don't do that. Don't discard it. Because whatever comes up is what your soul is speaking to you. Listen. So many times we don't listen to the whispers of the soul and we're ignoring our intuition. This is going to grow you in so many ways you won't believe, including yourself as an entrepreneur. Your message will grow. Your direction might change because you'll start to know the deeper part of you and what it really wants to express and be. Make sense? So listen to the answer, and then as soon as you get the answer, the second part of that is ask, what is one baby step I can take right now or this week to act on this need? Because just insight is not going to change you. Taking the action is what's going to help you embody the soul quality. So if my intuition said rest, my baby step is to take a nap that day, 10-20 nap, 10-20 minute nap. What did I do there? I rested myself so that when I wake up from that nap, I'm refreshed, I'm revitalized. I can write, I can create. You see, that's the connection. How many people just pull through it, shove through it, and they can't create? So this is such an important piece of our soul-led living. Soul habit number 3, spend more time in nature if you don't already. This will nourish your soul. And no matter where you live in the country or the world, there's a place for you to go. It could be a park, an ocean, anywhere you find nature. But in order to nourish your soul, you're not just walking through it and go, oh, okay, I'm doing my nature walk. You really want to get into it. And the best way to do it is use all your senses. Smell the smells, feel the air on your body, feel the sun on your face, look at the colors. A lot of times I focus on colors, and normally I see green, but when I focus really on the trees, I could see 4 or 5 hues of green. And I start seeing the richness of the beauty of the trees or the flowers. And you start feeling it in your body and what it feels like. Just connect with the relax, the peace, the freedom you feel, whatever feelings come up. And the whole experience 10x's for you. And you are nourishing that beautiful spirit of yours. And you'll come out of that time in nature just elated, more than usual, just by using your senses. It's a beautiful way to nourish the soul. And number 4, it's trivialized sometimes, but it's really powerful, is living in daily gratitude by journaling it. Writing it down is important because when you see it, you can feel it more many times. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can be in. And when you're in gratitude, you also the science is showing it actually raises your dopamine, which is a feel good chemical. You just feel better. People who do ongoing gratitude are happier. They have less stress. There's so much science, which I don't have time to talk about now, that supports the power of gratitude. And it elevates your mood. So, what is that going to do for you as a soul empowered entrepreneur? A ton, because now you're in this higher positivity that you are just energized to do what you want to do. You're energized for your goals. Many people make their goals, but they're tired. They don't have the energy and they just let them go. That's why a lot of people don't pursue businesses. So, one very important trick to do real gratitude that's going to feel powerful is not writing, I appreciate my son and I love the flowers I grow and I really like my clients and I appreciate them. But there's no feeling in it. You want to put detail in it. The more you put detail in it, the more you'll feel it. So I have a daughter. I don't say I appreciate my daughter. That means nothing. I don't feel the gratitude. But if I write, I love that she wants to call me every day and just connect with me, almost like a friend. Feel that. I have a beautiful rose bush. I appreciate the rose bush. This is what I say. I love when it starts to bloom and I see the beautiful rose that I grew, that I was part of growing this amazing nature. I feel that. Do you feel that? That's what you want to do. That when you finish writing that one sentence, it's like, wow, I really feel it. And it's such a high, I can't tell you. Great way to do that is in the morning or just as you're walking, just do natural appreciations. And I also go to sleep saying gratitudes, one or two or three. It's a beautiful way to go to sleep. So those are the 4 soul infused habits. Meditate, nourish your soul with the beautiful questions, and then with nature, and then with gratitude. Imagine living a life consistently just doing those 4 things that would take you not very long to do. What your life would look like, how it would change, how your business would change, your relationships with clients, your client attraction. Oh my God, it changes everything. Not to mention the beautiful joy and fulfillment you're doing on this journey. Your higher self wants fulfillment, connection. It wants to be of the highest service to others and to self. And the more you choose to live these habits, the more you're going to stay on a soul-centered path where you're doing your divine work and you're going to do it at a higher level. That's even more exciting. Your clients will be taken to another place because of the energy that you're in. Not to mention the deeper loving connections you have with your friends and family and your loved ones because of this place that you're in. So that is the beauty of being a soul empowered entrepreneur living soul led life. I really hope this was helpful. You probably can tell this is exciting to me because it really, really is powerful. I would love to hear your comments below. What habit are you wanting to infuse more? Or maybe you have a habit you want to share that really works for you. I'd love to hear. See you soon.